At most Toronto gas stations, prices shot up 4 cents a litre. Many drivers putting in just what they need.
I just got to get to Oakville for Mother's Day, and I'm going to fill up just enough to get there.
Before was like $70-80, but now even it crossed the 100 and not even full.
From Toronto to Vancouver to Montreal and elsewhere, the sticker shock is real. The skyrocketing price of crude oil to blame.
As the economy started to come out of COVID, there wasn't enough production. Compound that with Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and we end up in a situation where nobody knows where the oil price globally is going to go.
While it's drivers feeling the pain at the pumps now, other consumers can expect to feel the ripple effects too. Businesses that transport goods across Canada say there's only so much cost they can absorb before passing it down to the consumer.
We're seeing these prices being reflected in the retail stores, in the grocery chains.
The price of diesel also above $2 a litre in much of Canada. This trucking company estimates per month each truck costs them an extra $10,000.
When we look at those numbers and we say, okay, well, trucking doesn't have those type of margins, so that cost does get passed down somewhere, and it just requires us having those conversations. They're difficult conversations to have.
Difficult conversations, something Suman Roy knows well. Not only are donations down at his food bank charity, but they're struggling to even deliver food to people in need.
Our buses and trucks that takes our food to the different food banks and our soup kitchens, are the money we need to fill up our tanks, have gone up at least around 30% in the last little while. And if you consider year over year, it's almost 60%, which for a small charity, it's very difficult.
Hopefully we hit the peak soon and go back down. Can't keep going like this. I'm sure starting to feel it.
With high prices and volatility expected to continue, that peak may be still a ways away. Farah Morali, CBC News, Toronto.
Let's bring in Dan McTagg, the president of Canadians for Affordable Energy. And Dan, I want to pick up on something Farah touched on, and that is the peak to these gas prices. Any idea when we're going to hit that?
No, I'd probably be better at choosing next week's lottery numbers. No, I think you're going to see prices move up a little higher. We haven't hit the summertime driving season yet, and although the prices would have a lot of people thinking twice about doing that, it's not stopping the airline companies. It's certainly not stopping bookings. It looks like we're going to continue to see prices rise as much as 10 cents a litre between now, on average, and the May 2-4 weekend. Of course, the United States starts the Memorial Day weekend, their kickoff to summer driving the week later. These are the high price periods, right from May until September. So I don't see any relief in sight, at least for the foreseeable future.
There is, and I know you've heard this before, suspicion over the gas companies, the oil companies. They're rubbing their hands in glee, perhaps, making all this money. Is the fix in? Is this actually instead a competitive business?
Well, look, I'm not a big fan of the oil companies, and they're tickled pink when I revealed their gas price strategies a couple of days before they're able to change them. But they're really price takers. The price is set in New York and Chicago and the Pacific Northwest for gasoline that we pay here in Canada. Gas stations have control maybe over the last 7 to 9 cents a litre, but ultimately the decision in terms of the price we pay has everything to do with what markets are doing, and they are an upswing, not just for gasoline, but for diesel, jet fuel, even natural gas, 2.5 times the price it was just this time last year. We're in an energy supercycle, and it's going to get a lot more painful before it settles down.
Dan McTagg, thanks for the analysis.
My pleasure, Ian. Thank you.